what's up, guys? It's David coming at you from Organic Prize Books with a new look, or a first look at a recently released omnibus from DC by some of the greatest legendary artists of all, creators of all. We are looking at the Fourth World Omnibus Volume 2, and it has, of course, Jack Kirby, some of the other great artists and contributors are here. Gary Conway, of course, Paul Levitz, some other really awesome artists in here. So, we're looking at these new gods, these old gods, and this thing is massive. Coming in at 1,336 pages. This thing is a tome. It's thick, and look at it. I'm gonna have to do it. Ooh, ooh! Got that spine in line. Let me tell you the book. Here is the front. Again, that thick old spine. Look at that. Ooh, boy. It's been a while since we had a book this big. Well, Spider-Man was pretty big as well. I'm not going to lie. This one is from DC, a pretty thick book as well. Very nice. And then let me show you this in the front flaps. Very cool. Look. Oh, it's Darkseid and Superman going at it. They're hitting each other's hands. They're holding on. They're like, oh, so cool. I love when they do that with the French flaps. It looks great. And let's take a look underneath the dust jacket. Oh, this is a nice spread. Look at that. Ooh, you got the Justice League, our heroes we know and love, fighting against new gods, against Apocalypse, Darkseid, the gods of Apocalypse going at it, and it just looks so great. So let's go ahead. Let's jump into this Fourth World Omnibus Volume 2 and see what's in store for us. Guys, let's go ahead and jump into this Fourth World Omnibus Volume 2. Let's hear. Oh, what a book. Look how thick it is. Yeah. Here we go. Here's all the contributors to it. Thank you so much for all the work you put into this book and all the memories and characters and ideas you brought to life. Thank you so much. Table of content. That is a ton. Wow. Whew. I like how everything is paged and what it actually brings. So that's really cool. Pages are that DC like matte gloss that people just don't like. I don't like it either. But that's the new number at the bottom, which is great. The format definitely has a lot of white edges because that was the format for the comics at the time. So, to change it, it would throw it off whack. So, let me tell you a little bit about this. The epic continues. In the 1970s, legendary creator Jack the King Kirby revolutionized the comic book medium with a sweeping multi-series saga that encompassed impossible new worlds, iconic new characters, and sweeping new mythologies. He called it the Fourth World. Also now considered to be a defining achievement in graphic literature, Kirby's beloved Fourth World titles were all canceled by 1974. And yet his creation would not be stopped. The story of the new gods, Mr. Miracle, Darkseid, and Apocalypse live on, becoming integral to the very fabric of the DC universe. For the first time ever, DC Comics proudly presents the stories that came after the Fourth World Omnibus Volume 2, collected in the first 12 years of stories that followed Jack Kirby's epic, including the legendary Great Darkness Saga and Kirby's very own return to the Fourth World and superpowers. Very cool. Man, I need to go quicker. So, as you can see, I put on there all the stuff that he collected. So it's quite a bit. And I didn't know this was the first time this was collected. So it's definitely not a reprint. It's a new Omni. And you're going to get a lot of classics Kirby stories with, like, Mr. Miracle, of course, Darkseid. Big Bertha, is she in here? Is Big Bertha in here? I love me a Big Bertha. Yeah. But look at the artwork on this. This is so good. It looks so nice. The Flash. Dead Man, Darkseid. Nice. Darkseid, I feel like he's gotten, like, his face was very much just kind of like a face of a guy with like a hood on, like the hood was on, but now it's kind of like a helmet. It's changed. There's big, is that Big Bertha? No, Big Barda. Sorry, why am I calling it Big Bertha? It's Big Barda. um, and yeah, listen, again, these characters are still active in the DC universe. They've impacted storylines, events, um, you know, anti-life equations, dark crises, new gods, the death of the new gods. Darkseid has killed so many characters. Batman, he killed Batman, but not really. He sent him back in time. So definitely seeing all of these, like where they came from, is so cool. And if you're a fan of that Jack Kirby era comics, then you definitely want to get this one. I mean, Jack Kirby not only did these characters, but also a lot of Marvel characters that really resonated with consumers, with customers, with geeks and nerds, and we love it. And then, of course, I would say Darkseid is the big bad of the DC universe, like the ultimate bad guy that Superman always is, like the Justice League always has to fight. So seeing them all together like this, like where it came from, is so cool. Like, look at that. He used to have a cape. He doesn't have a cape anymore. But, and then he's much more stoic now. He's very much like, ugh, these peasants, these flies flying around me. Let's take a look at some of the extras. There's a ton of extras. So I'm just showing you, look, it's a ton of extras right there, as you can see. A lot of black and white. Oh, wait, look, more stories. Then some more stories. Okay, let's see some of the covers. Right here, the Great Darkness Saga, very cool. Kenner and Kirby. Some of the action figures, superpower action figures, very cool. There's Darkseid with the cape. Dang, seeing these classic, like, toys is so cool. Like, we never really get to see, you can't find these toys, like, pristine. So seeing some of these already collected like that is so cool. Look at these black and white. Ooh, bless me, Father, for I have sinned. That's part of the cover. Very cool. Oh, I like the design. Just Kirby had such an imagination for creating characters and creating designs and creating, mythologies, cosmos. Look at all these. That's so cool. It's so cool to see stuff like this. Again, if you're a fan of that era, if you're a fan of just the creativity, the creative process of somebody making these characters come to life, definitely cool to see that. And then biographies back there. And there you go. That is the Fourth World Omnibus Volume 2, finally out for the first time. Definitely check it out at Organic Books if you want to get it. Let me know, guys, if this is going to be something you're picking it up. Like I said, check it out at Organic Books, and I will see you in the next one.